Started. I think I only got like three things to say. Uh, Beautiful work. Anyway, let's get started here. Let me go there. I thought. Hold on, dude. Right, that's what I want to do. Sorry, let me just get a little set up here. Screwed up there. Alright, I think so. Yes, there we go. Okay, here's this is I'm gonna go by the frames on Digicel, but this is actually your drawing one. Uh, so, but I gotta go by the frames. It's I don't know, for some reason I think because I went with that 0 as the start number, I put in a blank frame before. So anyway, you don't even have to worry about that. I'm sorry, I'm taking too long. Okay, beautiful. You're starting off here. Love it. Love it. Love it. Digging it. Okay, here's my first thought is as he is sliding in, you can make the arm start to go up in this direction. Just slightly. I mean, I'm pushing it up here just to make it really clear for you. Just slightly, and then he keeps on going, and then when he gets to about here, I'm thinking, you know, the arm, this arm could be there, and maybe this arm could be out a little straight. This scene is beautiful, dude. And the reason I'm saying that is because as he comes in, right through this area, as you're coming up here, the arm is pretty much locked through there. And I think like a moving hold is what it would be. And so it would keep it alive, and it's going, let me make sure you can see me. And it's going, as he's coming in, it's not just hanging back here, it's moving up. And it's sort of a moving hold. That is my idea. So both arms are sort of a moving hold right before he loses bounds, where it doesn't look, mainly with that his right arm that is back here. The other arms, I'm being nitpicky on this. The other arm is actually, it's working fine. But mainly on that one where it's not in that hook shape, which I'm talking about this. That shape right there, where it's not in that the entire time coming through. So by the time you in between it, so here, let me, instead of me talking shit, it's starting to come up. I'm going to really scribble this. I'm just going right over your drawings too. Coming up, you know, little gestures on the hands showing. Then you can slow in here. Let's get rid of this. Oh shit, I just erased yours. It doesn't matter. Then you can slow in there as he's continuing, and then it's just getting a little slower. He's coming forward a bit. Coming forward, let me see. For some reason, it's not showing the onion skinning. You know, the layers. I think because it wasn't scanned in the paper, but it doesn't matter. Okay, so and he's still coming up, hands coming, you know, it's going up, but everything's moving this direction. I lost some volume on there. Oh, you see, I think you understand what I'm doing. Okay, and then on this one, you might want to change the shape on the hand a little bit there. Cool. And he's just, I think he's starting to feel himself losing his bounce. And then you'd have one just starting to come over here to work into this pose, because this is great. And then it's coming over here. It'd be almost, you could even blur that if you wanted. But I'd probably just slow out, actually, Paul, right there, because it's just starting to pull out. That is what I would do. And then I'd probably just put a swipe right in there, working in to this drawing. So this would be an extra drawing. So you got, this is frame 22, but you would you'd put it in between frame 21 and 22 to your drawing that you got right there. And it'd be something like this. Let's see what it looks like at speed. Okay, there you can see it. I just think it keeps it a little more alive. So, yeah, I wouldn't even worry about the other arm. Forget about that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And then the other note I had, to exaggerate when you're coming, you got, why is it doing that? There it is. Okay, and then to exaggerate the hand, because I got this big shape here, let me define that a little more. Big shape there of the hand coming through, and then it's catching up with your hand there. And then on this drawing, after frame 22, the hand comes around. Keep that shape that you got there. And then on this one, all I would do is maybe push the perspective on it. Make the hand a little bit bigger. It's going to be flying by, and you know, I am one who needs to see it moving to really make sure I'm being correct here, not just talking. But you can make that hand, I believe, about that big, and then you break down in here, and that will work. So it's big, and then it breaks down in here, maybe a little bit bigger on this one, but we'll see. I'm just going to trace off your arms. And he's coming down. Might want to break this right there. You got to, let me see that. Yeah. Okay. Might want to push the fingers down a little bit further on frame 26. I can see you like ones. That's fine. Push them down a little bit like that, because remember, when you got shapes, let's say you got that hand in the previous drawing, the shape is like this. What you want to do to give it more whip, especially in an action moment like this within this little area right here, I call it the cross. And what I mean by that, these lines cross, the shape crosses over, and it gives it more of a whip shape. And let me put the lines through the drawing that I'm talking about. So this drawing is number 1, number 2. I don't mean the frames. I'm just talking about when the hands go, it's like this and it goes like that. You'll get more of a okay. And then you just carry through with what you got going there. Beautiful. Look, this I don't even, to give it a little bit more snap, you might want to break this a little bit. That is really the animator's choice. I'm telling you what I would probably do. I'm not saying it would be better. I really like the action. And I ain't just saying that blow smoke up your butt. Okay. Same thing, maybe just a little bit here. I mean, you're doing it exactly right, dude. I'm just showing you the cheats of animation. You've gotten to the point where this is just what will push it. So, like we did before, it doesn't make sense in reality, but you might want to make that hand a little bit bigger. It's just possibly. And then he comes around this way for the whip, so he's coming around like that. Comes around like that on another frame. So it was large, getting a little bit smaller. I basically stay with your arms. Everything else you got working is beautiful. And then it works into there. So you went. Forget what I said right here. Stay with yours. I should have continued. I lost the arc. Okay, so this one, a little bit big, small, maybe a little bit bigger on yours, and then work right into your drawing like you got. What else did I write? Make the flag rise. Thanks, Paul. I really like your scene. You really pushed it beautifully right there. I love that shape you got there. That's so cool. Alright, if I'm going to be real nitpicky, and I know you want me to be, you're working, just slightly. Break it here from the upper arm to the forearm. Just slightly bring this shape, which is your forearm and the hand. Keep it slightly like this, because he's bringing this forward because he's catching his weight and throwing this hand is part of the weight that he's bringing up forward so he doesn't fall on his ass. Gesture however you want with the hand. And then I would just work in right in. Maybe just slightly forward again. And now you're whipping back up around this way. Not whipping, but you know what I mean. Following the arc back this way. And what I did was, God damn it, why can't, oh, that's showing the preceding drawing, that's why. What I did was I did break your arc a little bit, so that would mean, if you so choose, that you'd have to follow the arc that I got coming out here. Look how simple I keep the lines. I just want to see, make sure that, and then continue on with what you got. I mean, dude. Okay, I'm going to let you just know what I was thinking, but I wouldn't do it. I'd just stay with what you had. Because, you know the way I'm always saying for that cross and crossing the shapes or the lines? I was looking at his right hand coming up here, and you even did it right there. And I was thinking maybe you should cross that, you know, if I went up here like that. But that'd be the wrong move because this is where he's settling. So what you got is perfect. That's what I mean. So that's something which I think you already know, but because of the action, that will dictate, you know, in the personality and the action, because this is an action scene right there, and we're talking about physics right here, but the attitude. What the attitude of him is, he caught his bounce, and he's just, you know, coming into a soft pose there, you know. He did it, he succeeded, he didn't fall on his ass, so he came up there, and then he came down. So what you got is dead on right. It captures the attitude and the mood of it. So if I had made that a real whip, it would have been too much action for that attitude. Okay. Beautiful. That's it. You know, really, Bato, you did a great job on this. That's me nitpicking. When I first saw it, I was just like, oh man, you know, you're learning quick. Keep up the good work.